All right. Cool. Bam. There you go. There we go. No, this isn't a premiere. This is live. I'm trying to do something new. So, what's happening, y'all? I am live on both my Instagram as well as my YouTube. I am your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington, for those who do not know. And I felt, I keep telling everybody, first of all, I want to make sure everything's cool. Y'all can hear me, y'all can see me. What up, Matt? What up, Fred? Appreciate everybody. I always talk consistently about how I miss being on air. I miss being over at New Rock Stars in the break room. I miss being on Collider. I miss being on Nerdist. I miss being even when Screen Junkies was a thing. I miss all of these different things, right? And so I wanted to be able to be here to talk some things like when they happen. Like, man, I was like, there's so much that's been happening. And of course, I brought back the Mad Titan podcast, me and BC. Make sure you go check that out. Everywhere you get podcasts from, please go check that out. Rate and review. If you're watching on YouTube, you can watch the episodes now. Myself and BC, I'm working on clipping out different things and putting those up as well. For everybody that's a member of the Patreon over at the Supervillain Squad, thank you for the support. For those, like I said it on the episode of the Mad Titan podcast, if you were there and you just on the free part of it, you're not gonna get much. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, okay? You're not gonna see nothing. Everything is based for those who want to support, and that's the reason I'm doing it over there. But all that's being said, I needed to come here because I've been, like I said, I've been missing doing all these things. I've been missing talking about this. I've been missing being a part of the conversation, part of the zeitgeist, if you will, giving my thoughts and opinions on everything. And I wanted to talk about that Daredevil Born Again season finale. Now, before I go any further, I should have put this in here. So I'm going to add a little asset real quick because I'm going to make sure we eliminate all the BS real quick when I put this one in here. Hold on, let me find it. I know it's a lot of things. This was spur of the moment. This is sporadic. Don't y'all judge me. Okay, this was very sporadic, me deciding to do this. So everything I want to have here is not going to be here. So I'm talking the Daredevil Born Again season finale. So with that being said, spoiler alert. If you ain't seen it and you don't want to hear about it just yet, don't stay because I'm gonna be talking about it the whole way through. Finally listening about doing, Matt says, finally listening about doing more of your own shit. Man, you got to. You have to. You have to, if you want to do. I love being a part of these things. Like I'll get into. I'm talking this season finale, but let me say this. Let me address Matt. I love doing this, right? I love being a part of this. I like the fact that hopefully being a part of all these networks and people knowing who I am, having my opinions on things, allow me to cover more stuff for San Diego Comic-Con and all the different cons around the world, not the country, the world. And so I figure if I can't wait for another opportunity to present itself, I have to do things on my own. And so, with life being life, I said, let's come out here and do it. So this is just me talking. For those who are watching on Instagram, like I said, I will be feeding in the comments through my YouTube channel. The finale, to me, it lived up to what this show was, but if I feel like it didn't live up to what it could have been. Let me explain. If you follow the behind the scenes drama of the show, you know that this wasn't the show originally. The original writers of the show, I think showrunners, they got taken off because hell, it wasn't no Daredevil in the show, right? It was all just a legal drama. You weren't going to see Daredevil at all until season 2. So it was all about Matt Murdock, attorney at law, which is what we got, right? Cool, bet we got that. So you change it, you change the showrunners, you change the script, you try to give a little bit of Daredevil, and I've had a lot of people who've hit me up who was like, yo, I would like to see Daredevil in a Daredevil show. And understandably so, it's a conflict. When it came to the finale, there were certain things I think we felt we were entitled to, if you will, that we did not get. I know some people wanted to see Angela Del Toro put on the white tiger suit, but also you got to remember season 2 is a thing. Season 2 is a thing. I think a lot of us have gotten to this point in life with a lot of movies and TV shows and shit like that where we feel as if closure all for everything has to come in one season. And yes, some stories should close. Absolutely. But I think some others lend themselves to be extended further. And that's what they've done with this. Am I excited that they brought back Frank Castle for the finale? Hell yeah. Was I excited they let Frank Castle be Frank Castle in the finale? Absolutely. Do I feel like Frank Castle being Frank Castle and doing what the Punisher does was a cop-out for everything in the season? Yep. We didn't get a lot of Daredevil. We didn't. And so because of that, you finally get him back in the suit in the last episode. He barely can fight because he just got shot, which that's the one thing that finally slows him down. I mean, I know some people are like, yo, Jay, it's a bullet. It's going to slow anybody down. I get it, but hear me out. This man has gone through some shit, okay? The man got slices all through him, then been beat the fuck up. And one bullet here, not here, not in the lung, not in the heart, about here. It's low. Bullseye was chucking knives at this nigga in the first episode, all in here. But the bullets, what? I digress. It's the bullet. You get that, but then you use Frank as the cover for that, right? You use Frank going off and being Frank as the cover. You use the Punisher doing what the Punisher does to mask some of it. And it was dope. I mean, if you don't know, we're getting a Punisher special presentation. John is helping. Shouts out to everybody over on Instagram right now. I'm watching y'all. I see y'all in the comments as well. You get a special presentation of the Punisher that John's helped writing. So that's going to be a nice little hour and a half thing. But I just felt like you use that to set that. Now, more than anything, I needed y'all to pay attention. I don't know if a lot of people pay attention to a lot of small details that they did in the show. And one of the small details for me was Kingpin, Mayor Kingpin. And it wasn't him, transitioning from Mayor back to Kingpin. It was his body structure. Episode 1, when him and Matt meets, he talks about, hey, your muscle density is way more than what it was before. Like you so much. Oh, I did. My Matt asked, why don't you connect your stream to your IG? It is. I'm on IG right now. I am live on IG right now. I'm gonna address this one for Phil Kaiser in a hot second. I'm gonna just start it so I can remember it. But in episode 1, he said, yo, your muscle density is much stronger than what it was when we previously met. And you notice he was leaner episode 1. But then I told everybody, pay attention to the episode when you found out he kept Adam in his dungeon. Look at how much he was eating, not what he was eating, how much he was eating, because he was getting bigger. And if you paid attention, he started putting on the suits. The suit didn't fit. It was just like, oh, it's not fitting. It's not fitting. Aeon JPG over on Instagram says, I don't know. I love this finale, to be honest. A lot of missed chances. I'm going to get to it. So, he was like, the suits don't fit. But then if you look at the finale, look at when he's sitting down next to Vanessa after getting shot. You see all the muscles and you see the bigness. So he's becoming that Kingpin that we've known and loved from the comics. That was his transition. And that was a small little thing. But then when you see this man take the police commissioner's head and crushes this shit with his bare hands, again, I said spoiler alert already. I was like, this is what I need. He's not a mutant. He's just really, really strong. He's just really strong. I do agree there was some missed things. One of the things one of the homies was talking about, me and one of the homies were talking about, my homie Malcolm Barrett, by the way. Shouts out to the homie Malcolm Barrett. Make sure y'all check out Average Joe Season 2 when it drops on BET Plus. And if you haven't checked out Average Joe Season 1 right now on Netflix, please do that. I will plug the homies for sure. Kristen McDuffie, Matt's partner, legal partner. I do not like the way she was utilized. Now, in episode 1, when she is introduced at the bar, drinking with Foggy, she is said to be this brilliant attorney. She is super brilliant. All the things she's done at the DA's office, et cetera, et cetera. Matt going through some shit. He come and beat up. Cherry's hiding secrets, and she knows Cherry's the PI for him, but she can't put 2 and 2 together on these different things. Hella wasted. Hella wasted. I felt like she should have been able to find out. I kind of saw where it was going. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to my homegirl Liv. Says, oh, shit, I can't watch no more spoilers. Yeah, I said this out the gate. I said it out the gate. I'm going to put it back up one more time just for the people to see it. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Boom. Spoiler alert. It's going to sit up there for a second. Yeah, it's going to sit there for a second. So, Matt's girl. For somebody who is obsessed with vigilantes, you talk about Punisher, you hate Daredevil because he has a mask. Muse had you hemmed up, which, by the way, check out the episode of Mad Titan Podcast where I talk about how she had the audacity and the gall to tell Matt, Daredevil didn't save me, I saved myself. Bitch, what? I said it on the show. I will say it again. Yes, you plugged about 4 or 5 holes in him. Yes, you did. Yes, ma'am, we got that. However, Muse had you tied up, leaking, about to make you into a whole human canvas in your office, and you was about 42 seconds from bleeding the fuck out. If he don't bust through this window, don't you act like you saved yourself, woman. Don't do that. That's why Matt looked at her, was like, I can't see, but I see you, bitch. I can't see, but I can see the bullshit you're talking. Heather not seeing her being obsessed with vigilantes, and Matt's always saying, yeah, I ran into something, but you got a bruise that's in the shape of a fist. It's the fist on this side. The fuck you walk into, Luke Cage? Like, why was there never anything more than, you know what I'm saying? There's things like that. I want to go, hold on, let me go back to this one comment I wanted to acknowledge from Phil Kaiser. Says, I understand, but after a 10-year hiatus and the inclusion of White Tiger, the Swordsman, and Punisher, I would have liked a season-long movie that concluded instead of set up for additional seasons. I think that's the one issue I always like to bring up. I think a lot of people, I'm going to put a scrolling bar at the bottom. Let's see. Create. Okay, let me do one. I ain't done one of these by my damn self. Can I be on your Jennifer Reeves Comedy says over on Instagram? Can I be on your show one day? What show? Just this. Talking Daredevil Born Again. DEVL Born Again finale. Yes. Spoilers. Oh yeah, if y'all want to send support and donate, if you're on YouTube, you can send a super chat. If you're not, if you're on Instagram, you can send a Cash App or Venmo or Streamlabs. I think Streamlabs.com/Mr. J. Washington. What you can do, I just do the fucking blurs in the hood. I don't know. And banner. Let's see. And there it goes. Yes. Oh, scroll across bottom. There we go. How do I make it scroll? What the fuck? You know what? We'll figure it out eventually. I know Matt's sitting there telling me in the comments what to do, and I'm probably not. So that's another thing, too. I do agree. You have to mention, it was originally going to be 18 episodes. So 2 seasons, one season, 18 episodes, all this. So these are different things. But going back to, I don't think they were focused on the side characters. Hell, they were too busy trying to fix the original script production. I extended grace to everyone in production because I think they love the original DD at Netflix and forget they had problems too. Recency bias is a thing. That is absolutely true. There was so much, like everyone compares it automatically to Talking Daredevil Born Again. I'm doing all this myself. You know what? So, season finale with Wireless. There we go. So I think a lot of people forget about that. Like, we're so used to what we saw, and because we brought the characters back, many people assume it was going to be the same show, and I don't think that's not the thing we're going to get. Bro, if you give me the sign in, I'll be this guy in the chair. I don't even remember the fucking sign in. Shit. I'll text, ask Winston if he can answer it, because he knows it more than I do probably. And if he gives you one half, I probably give the other. But I like to give a lot of these shows grace, and I say that as someone who is a fan of the properties, as a writer now, as an actor, and who sees all these different things. You were supposed, like I said, I do remember we were supposed to get 18 episodes out of this, 18 episodes. And don't get me wrong, I was like, yo, that's so dope because that's regular television again. But Disney Plus was like, we need it now. So you get 9. And then you get the second 9, which is going to be season 2. This story, we're so used to stories either being, like I said earlier, concluded and contained or fully expanded. And for some reason, there doesn't seem to be any leeway for one or the other. You have to let these stories, again, the Angela Del Toro storyline was to set her up being the White Tiger down the line. I don't think it meant, because look, the last time we saw her, she was just getting out of a hospital bed before the season finale. So do you think immediately this little girl, because she's not even bigger, like in height, this little girl, we know what, for those who know, you know what the amulet is, you know what the abilities are. Do you think that instantly you're going to see her as White Tiger and be viable? No. Let's see. Astro Apollo 11 over on Instagram says, would have been 18, 25 to 30-minute episodes with 5 episodes of filler. That's a strong possibility too. That's another thing. And I'll address that in a minute, because I definitely want to talk about that, because it brings me to something else. But Angela Del Toro, you don't get her ready just yet to be White Tiger. You want to see this little girl who just was almost killed by Muse, who just gets out the hospital and immediately takes up the mantle of White Tiger. I don't think that'll make sense. You needed to have a reason to bring Frank back into the fold. Using Karen was perfect. To have her call him, have her call Frank. Frank, I'm going to say this. This is going to probably be a very unpopular opinion for some. I don't know. Frank and Karen need to fucking get it over with. Let's just call it what it is. For all of my Daredevil watchers, Frank Castle and Karen Page need to fuck and get it over with at least one time. That's it. They got a bone. They got it. Because right about now, it's just getting ridiculous. It's just getting ridiculous. Okay. We know the tension. Like, look, Karen wanted to bone both. And I'm assuming she was boning Matt at one point. But now Frank did cleaned up. Look, she loved Frank when he was hurt. Now Frank he ain't scruffy no more. He went and got a lining, which, by the way, which barber was out here like, hey, I'm fading up the Punisher, Joe. You ain't gonna never believe this shit. Because that's a lining. Like, Frank ain't just cutting hairs. Like, Frank ain't just cutting hair. Like, he trim all this shit and shave it. But Frank lined up in the back, shaped up everything evenly. Frank Castle ain't got that level of patience. Frank going to a barber in New York, you know they hooking him up. Hey, what's up, son? Yo, I got this chair for you, B. Oh, shit. Hey, yo, you the nigga that was killing the niggas that did the niggas, right? Hey, Joe, I got you. Like, he's straight up the Punisher. So, whatever. I also do think there's another major part of this storyline with Frank, Karen, and Matt that we forget, and it's Foggy. And it's not Foggy being dead. Because there is a storyline, which this whole thing is running, where Foggy yeah, Matt hears his heart stop, but Foggy is saved and put in witness protection. Now, I don't know for sure that's going to happen in season 2, but that's a thing. Let me see. What was this? Phil Cox says, "Nah, I don't expect Angela to be White Tiger anytime soon. I would have liked to see more action with her uncle before he got killed off." Now, the thing with that, yeah, okay, I'll put it in our group chat. Doing all this shit. Okay, my group chat with them is just called niggas, which is wild. Okay, bam, it's in our group chat, Matt. The thing is, with her uncle, he unfortunately passed away in real life. He passed away from cancer. So the episodes that we got with him were the only reason we got those, which is why they've revealed when it looks like he's in pain in the cell and all the scenes we see him in, he's in real actual pain. So that is a thing that's happening. So unfortunately, we couldn't build that out with him more because he wasn't around. So, but I get what you're saying. I absolutely get it. We would have loved to see more and had a lot of things build up, but you know, okay, I'm getting text messages and everything. So yeah, but I feel you. They could have used another actor. True, but do you want to see? Phil, do you want to see more? We started getting connected to Hector Ayala more than we did White Tiger. And I understand it would have been dope to see White Tiger more, but we get a lot more Hector Ayala and things like that. Now, there is rumors of a new Defenders team coming because you do have Swordsman, which for me personally, I just don't give a shit. I just don't care about a dude that's going, oh God. Period. I don't really give a shit about all that. Now, some people gonna be like, "Why you don't care? Why you don't care about the swordsman? You don't want to see a sword? This ain't the goddamn Olympics." I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'm fine. What did Latoya say? Latoya said, "For the satisfaction of who? I wouldn't believe in it." I'm gonna take. Can you take down the ticker for me, please? My guy in the chair who's sitting there watching me. It's thank you. He actually is working. Oh my God, it works. Having a guy in the chair works. She said, for the satisfaction of who? I wouldn't believe in it because Karen can see. What the fuck did you just do? Hey, yo, what you doing?
I turned it red because it's Daredevil. Leave me alone.
Jesus? Is that you? For the satisfaction of who? I wouldn't believe in it because Karen can see that Frank is a hot mess. Karen is a hot mess. Karen Page is a hot mess. So, like, why wouldn't she rock with that? Karen, look, never forget, Karen Page was Heron Page, okay? Karen Page was out here like, I gotta do shit for my baby. That was probably disrespectful. That was disrespectful doing the heroin thing with the arm out and you know. But Karen, when Matt said he needed to get in the army, was I the only one that thought he was going to get the Defenders? Yes and no. But what I did think, yes, I thought of Defenders. I didn't think of the exact same Defenders because God knows, in my heart of hearts, I do not want to see Finn Jones as Danny Rand anymore. I don't give a shit how much Finn Jones is pleading his case to the world. Like, please, just give me a second chance. I can be better for everybody. Don't nobody give a fuck, bro. We saw what you did. The best version of Danny Rand he did was in season 2 of Luke Cage. That was it. In that one episode. That was the best he did. All right. Let me see. Is the Streamlabs open? Hold on. Let me go to the Streamlab. I don't, because I'm using the Blurs in the Hood Streamlabs. So I think it's there. I don't know. There's so much shit to try to do by yourself. I should have planned better. I'ma just be real. I didn't plan. This nigga's scared. I just want y'all to understand something. I now have my brother Matt Thomas, my little brother Matt Thomas is helping me out. He's doing all these things. But the shit is popping up and it's scaring the fuck out of me because I keep forgetting I'm not doing nothing. So I'm like, oh my Jesus, like I be forgetting real quick. Aeon says, I'm willing to give Finn Jones another chance just for completion sake. Let's not do that. Can we not? Because here's the problem. Had he just if the last thing I saw him in as Danny Rand was the season 2 episode of Luke Cage in which he was in, I would have been okay, right? I would have been okay. But then season 2 of Iron Fist happened. And then we ended up getting the Iron Fist pistols. And I know it's in the comics, but I wanted to fight everybody involved. Y'all couldn't even get the characters right. You had to give me Tom Pelfrey as Ward Meacham doing now all of a sudden being his right-hand man. And you just barely can get the character right now. You want to give me golden ass pistols, dragon spirit pistols. I don't give a shit. Get the nigga right. Okay. That's all I want. But that didn't happen. So what I did think was going to happen was when he was in Josie's with everyone, I thought he was about to take his mask off. Because also, unless you learn to talk super quiet, when you realize he is just in the back of the damn bar and then comes out with the help, you're like, so what? You're recruiting an alcoholic bartender, your old ass private investigator who don't want to do this shit no more, and who else? I don't. So to say completion sake with Finn Jones is like, I'm fine. I'd rather personally have Kristen Ritter back, which I think, there's been some, I talked about on the podcast. He was reading her new book. Charlie Cox was. And so she might pop up. I don't know. I would love to see her. I don't know if we'll get Mike Coulter back because Mike doesn't want to work out like that anymore for Luke Cage. He said that. Mike was like, he's tired of workout. And I know a lot of people say, well, when you're getting paid all this money, you'll do it. Listen, let me tell you something. Let Disney Plus, Disney, Hulu, nigga, let Tubi come to me and say, Jay, we want to give you $300,000 just to get in perfect shape and do this role. Nigga, I'm going to be on Tubi getting shot by a bullet that goes this way and fall out that way. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing everything Tubi wants me to do. But I do understand the discipline and dedication in which it takes to do that. And, it takes away. The team of scenes whack. Where are the defenders or Luke Cage? So, what did you say, Phil? The only way I would want to see Danny Rand again is if Shang-Chi is whooping his ass out of Marvel existence. Hey, my brother in Christ, can't even be mad at you. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. This just terrified me to see that. Let me tell you something. So, Astro Apollo 11 over on Instagram says, with Spider-Man 4 and season 2 of Daredevil filming at the same time, do you think we'll see Daredevil and Spider-Man? Now, given it is primarily a Sony film, and he did show up in No Way Home, oh no. But I think Matt's more focused on their Kingpin. I don't know, because I don't know if you want... Yeah, I can see... Matter of fact, let me rephrase it. Yes, I can see Daredevil appearing in Spider-Man. I cannot see Spider-Man appearing in Daredevil. Because Spider-Man is more lively and is more vibrant. And shit's getting dark in Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Your mayor's a murderer. Your mayor's a gangster and can't nobody stop him. And I'm not going to... Okay, by the way, when Frank was with all the cops and they was just punching him in the face like it was a ritual, Was I the only person who was like, he finna bust out and shoot every last one of them in the throat? Which I would have been personally excited for. I wouldn't have mind seeing Frank just shoot. I want him to shoot Pal in the face. Like, I want him to have a conversation with Pal and put a bullet right here and here. Now, yes, does that sound graphic? It absolutely the fuck does. I know. Adam Grunter said, given that there's a strong possibility Jessica Jones to come back and the multiverse story is in the wider MCU, I'd love to see David Tennant come back as Kilgrave in some way. Let me tell you something. Okay? I would love it. I mean, granted, he is hella dead, and like, there's stories, because of course the Defender stories and all the characters are connected, and Kilgrave is dead, but it's like, fuck, man. David Tennant was one of those people that was so amazing in his character role that for him to only be one season, you were really, really upset. You're kind of pissed. How would you rate Streamlabs? Oh, 9. I'm not trying to rate you right now. I don't want to vote for you motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'm doing a lot. Wasn't one of the original storylines for Born Again supposed to be Matt trying to find Jessica Jones? I don't recall hearing that. I don't recall. Maybe my guy in the chair might have heard it, but I didn't. So Mahershala's thing was he was only, and Cheo has said it several times, they only had Mahershala for those 7 episodes. So that is why him being there and then gone, and it sucks the way it was. But yeah, they only had him for a short amount of time. I don't have anything. Okay, I'm live on my channel. So man, I'm looking through emails. I'm just making sure I'm trying to cover all different levels of shit. Yeah, you see me moving the hands, Matt, like all different shit. But going in and Bullseye being out. Bullseye being out is kind of dope because this man is a serial. Okay, you know who I do want to see die, and I know she can't technically die until she has the kid, unless I don't know how they're gonna do her age, because they never said Vanessa's age. So I don't know if she's pregnant. And if she's pregnant, I hope to God it's by Adam. I really do. I hope she's pregnant by her side nigga, and she make her main nigga take care of the baby, because that would be amazing to see. I don't know about y'all, because she shot her side nigga in the head and he was already dead. But I want to see Bullseye kill Vanessa Fisk. I do. He needs to have some level of I'll resident supervillain. Love villains. Him as a villain needs to have some level, like he was supposed to be out in these streets. He's supposed to be out in these streets, and he's told to be free. He got paperwork. And then here come Daredevil fucking up his life. You know what I'm saying? Old Benjamin Poindexter, he got to find his North Star. You know, I think, quite honestly, hear me out. Y'all might not want to hear it. People who watching right now, I don't know how many guy in the chair feels. Don't care. I'm going to say it. Bullseye would be better. Poindexter would be better as a person if he got laid. Now, hear me out. Here, don't you? He finna comment and type some shit that's gonna come from me, and I'm gonna be like, "What?" Look, I believe that if Bullseye gets fucked by somebody that says "I love you" while having sex, he won't kill people. Okay, he won't kill people. Then he can go teach in Little League, right? Then he can teach little psychopathic boys to throw baseballs and kill a pitch, whatever. What the fuck? I would like to see a Vanessa backstory. I mean, her backstory, I think we kind of got it in the show. She's a gold digger. I hate this, and I know some people are probably thinking I'm wrong saying this, but Vanessa's a gold digger. She's talking about how she was with some dude with, I think he was of royalty and all this shit. She likes being with wealthy dudes, wealthy and powerful people. But this is the time where now she's with someone wealthy and powerful, but he's allowed her to be powerful. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just her. It's not just her trying to, just kind of, she's like, oh shit, I can be the boss. I I can be the queen pin, which she was. So, but then, yeah, absolutely kill her after. Would you like to see them? Hell no. Hell no. Look, listen, we're not about to bring Typhoid Mary back. I understand what they was trying to do. I think we all was kind of hoping for the best with Typhoid Mary. And then, no. Punisher's like Drax. No, Frank fucked this season too. Got that man was getting cheeks. Frank was out here. Listen, Frank was, hear me out. Frank was blowing the back of a single mom out. He had to do the walk of shame in the morning and go back to his van house. Like, Frank, here go my dude in the chair.
He didn't walk of shame. He took her he took her and
he took her to breakfast.
Like he was trying to set up a life. Like he was like, maybe I could stay here.
See, let me tell you something. Some good old rock and roll vagina do that to you. Like, she was in the bar. He was like, yo, yeah. And a gold digger, she is not. Wait, hold on. We talking about time fit. Yeah, we showed she was building up the business. Now, I get what you said, all that shit, because, like, she was holding the round table meeting. However, a gold digger, she is not. Yes, the fuck she. You're not finna convince me. Vanessa Fitz is a gold digger for sure. Let me tell you something. I feel like every time I say let me tell you something, I just want to do that. Let me tell you something. Let me say this, okay? This is ain't much love in the world, okay? The nigga you fucking with that's got all this power had to send you to another country, bitch, to keep from going to jail. Only because he told you some shit. And you didn't decide to snitch. You was just, ain't no love. You just love the power that came with it. You love the money, okay? Does she genuinely love him? Possibly. However, we cannot discount the fact that she may have grown to love Will. She knew the person, right? But again, she doesn't. She is not a gold digger. She doesn't add. A gold digger doesn't add. She subtracts. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, y'all not gonna be defending Vanessa Fisk on my watch. Okay, I'm gonna just say this. Her husband, she ain't go looking for this nigga. She was like, my husband was gone. I don't know where he was. So I found a light-skinned nigga, a really white man with like Thor hair, and I had sexual relations with him. And I didn't tell him I was the kingpin's wife. And so I had to shoot this nigga in the head so I don't feel guilty. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? You got all the power that Fisk has. Once he's gone, you have all the power, all of his resources, everything at your disposal. You didn't go try to find him. You was like, I didn't know where my husband was. So this nigga showed up at the storage unit. Then you got Fisk saying, "What else? I know. I know about Adam." And all she can say is, "Please don't kill him. Please just." He didn't even come. Can you not kill him? Like, here's the thing. If I'm Kingpin, this is why I don't kill Adam. Now, I know he's like, but that's his mind. He's like a big-ass baby. But this is what he should ask Adam before anything happened. This is what, now, if I'm Kingpin, some of y'all going to say I'm wrong. LaToya is mad at me, and I love it. I love it how she gets mad at me. Matt going to probably say I'm wild for saying this. Hear me out. If I'm the Kingpin and I got Adam in the cage, I found out he was fucking my wife, I'm already a little bit upset. Cool. However, I will let you go based on your answer to one question. I have a question, Adam. This question will determine your freedom. I know that you slept with Vanessa, but when you were with Vanessa, did you come in her? And if your answer is no, you get to go free. If your answer is yes, then I'm gonna beat your face in. Because I was gone. I fucked up as a husband. I wasn't doing my husbandly duties. I wasn't around. She got lonely. You know what I'm saying? She got lonely like that Janet Jackson song, and she needed someone to hold her. You held her. But we good until you busted her. Now you busted my wife. That's when we got problems. I don't know if Vanessa's on birth control. I don't know why I made him sound like Doc Brown. That is what it is. You know what? I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. That was just my thoughts on it. Okay, let's see if I got anything in these. All right, hold on. Let's see what we got. Nope, that is not my. Please cut out. Them hands and his life was already up. Nope. I don't want to believe it. Let's see. We've got Fred Castillo. Thank you, Fred. Says here's this for going live. I appreciate it. Send something to the Cash App. I appreciate that indeed. So, Baby Adam in season 2 heard that exactly. What happens if Vanessa's pregnant? Then what? Then what y'all gonna say then? Well, see, I want to tell you something. He's like, Vanessa, I know, but it's not that. I know you tried to have father killed. It is not that. I am pregnant. But Vanessa, I'm shooting blanks. Like, what do you do then? What do you do then? Do y'all be like, oh, he's so sweet, Kingpin raising another man baby? What did I drop? Oh shit. I dropped my damn external hard drive fit. Just be talking shit. But what happens if Kingpin got to raise another man baby? Y'all good with this? Y'all good with Kingpin raising another dude baby? Now, but also, I don't know how to change diapers. Well, you got Buck changing diapers and shit. I feel like the Kingpin, yes, every king needs a queen. Yes, I firmly agree with that. Every man needs a woman to uplift him, who uplifts him, because women are the backbone of men, whether we want to admit it or not. However, if that man, let me tell you something, if it wasn't for Vanessa, that man could focus and do a whole lot more. Kingpin could take over more than New York City. Ain't this a bitch? Haven't actually watched yet. So let me tell you something. How did you not watch it? What's wrong with you? But I appreciate you. I'm only live because her ovaries have been it. She got a D&D on them ovaries. For sure, Vanessa, if she does, for sure, Vanessa got great birth control. But what if the Kingpin can't bust through the birth control, but Adam could? These are questions we need to ask. Also, Matt Murdock has to have a loose baby running around here. And it's not going to... What? Daredevil's a fuckboy. We have to establish this. Matt Murdock's a slut. This nigga was sitting up on... I heard you and Frank's heartbeats when y'all saw each other. What the fuck? Yo, girl! Nah, man. Nah, Daredevil got loose babies. There's some baby running around Queens in Hell's Kitchen that for some reason baby can fully sleep but just want to keep doing this shit. Like, that was wrong. That was so wrong. Spider Surge says, is it just me or does this full season, is it just me or is that this entire season is a mess? Entire season and doesn't fully connect. I have to slightly disagree. I have to disagree. I agree. I think it does connect. I think it's just that, also, like I said, Matt Thomas said it earlier. People forget we were supposed to get like 13 to 18 episodes. And I think everyone wants the everything tie off closure moment immediately when you hear season finale. But the Daredevil story and what it's telling is so expansive. I don't think You know, I don't think we get all of it. Big G said we all saw him in She-Hulk. The niggas out here just yo. And let me tell you something. She-Hulk, I'll take that Pepsi challenge. I'll take that Pepsi challenge with She-Hulk. Yo, death by snoo snoo, my niggas. Death by snoo snoo. What we saying? Also, you gotta remember, She-Hulk ain't green all the time. Now, what's saying is, if I'm hitting regular Jennifer Walters, right? Let's say I'm Matt Murdock. I'm giving Jennifer Walters the pipe, right? I'm giving her this braille dick. That sound is so wild. Act like y'all didn't hear that. I'm getting with Jennifer Walters this law penis, right? Giving her this Miranda rod. And so then I hit her so good, then she turns green afterwards. Now my Yelp reviews go up. Bam. Bam. But Matt Murdock's a slut. Matt got fine ass Heather Glenn. I do think he's racist because he won't bone dark-skinned chicks. Because like Christy McDuffie been trying to low-key throw him some. Claire wanted to give him some. Never forget, Claire Temple wanted to give him some, but he was like, nah, bitch, I gotta save Hell's Kitchen. Like, Claire Temple was trying to give him this. She was like, bro, if you can just get your shit together, we be fine. But like let old Heron Page come up. Karen, I want to who else is Matt boning? Matt was boning Heather Glenn. Who else? Electric. Is that you, Space Jesus? Thank you. Okay. The Devil of Hell's Kitchen got, man, let me tell you something. Put that horn. This is how you do it. This is how you Daredevil and you approach She-Hulk. This is how you say, hey, look, I know your testosterone level is up there high too, just like your estrogen level, and you real strong. But you ever had a billy club in your life? Jesus Christ. Matt Murdock is the common of the Marvel Universe. Yes, he is. Then they fuck. Yes. Yes, in the Netflix series, Matt was out here being, this nigga was Ray Charles without melanin. Like what he was doing, I'm gonna make it do what it do. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can feel your nipples are hard from your hands. And next thing you know, he fuck you. Foggy was like, yo, can I just be your wingman? It's like, nah, you ain't blind enough. What? So, call it nigga Lonnie Murdoch. Oh, shit. Do I got your question? What reality you in? Because Matt Murdock's a fuck boy? Nah, it's just the truth. All right. But listen, this was fun. I just wanted to do this and talk this for a while. I'm gonna try to do these stream. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. If I fuck, you gotta go. I'll tell you something. Which no, we're definitely getting a Defenders reunion. We're not, I shouldn't say reunion. We're getting a Defenders coming together moment, but it's not gonna be, you know, I don't think it's a reunion. I don't think we're seeing Echo anymore. Oh, bro, what I think of the Punisher? Listen, they let Frank Castle kill everything. This nigga was stabbing people. I saw him shoot a dude in the face that I'd be stabbed. I started feeling like this, if I'm them cops that I done ran in, it's one nigga take this badge, tell the man, fuck you, I gotta go. This nigga's killing everybody, and he don't care. I'm leaving the job. They be like, what happened to you? Did you leave? Bitch, yes. Why'd you leave? the 18 dead niggas on the floor. I wasn't trying to be 19. The fuck? Nah, we ain't. Frank was out here murdering. And then, let me tell you something. Also, another thing. I'd had to slap the shit out of Daredevil. Stop calling my goddamn name. Thanks. I didn't. Can you just send me the JPEG of this? I mean the PSP file of this. Oh shit! Shouts out to the super chat. The Thunderbolts final trailer just dropped. Damn. All right, so look, I gotta go because I gotta do a reaction to this, which will be up on the channel. Thank you for the super chat. I look forward to especially when we drop it soon. Oh man. So let me go here real quick. I gotta go do the reaction, and I got a meeting to go to, so I'm gonna get this reaction out for y'all. But Simone not coming back as of right now. Simone got the shit she doing, and she is working her ass off. Kristen might be coming back for sure. I know Mike, I don't think he's coming back. And I don't know about Jessica, who played Colleen. But I know Simone, she working like crazy. I talked to her husband a couple of days ago. So she got shit she doing. But thank you to everybody who watched this. Thank you to my guy in the chair, Matt Thomas. I appreciate you, LeBro. Thank you to everybody who joined. I'm going to try to do these more regularly because also I need to raise money to keep my place. So here's what happened. The fires happened in LA. All my freelance gigs stopped. And then in that process, a lot of fun stopped. Also, I have to have spinal surgery next Wednesday. I might be down for some days, but I'm not going to be able to work. So could you just do it with us and cut it up? No, because this, I don't think I could. I don't know how to do it just yet. I can.
All you do is just after you're done, you download the recording and remove it from the back end. That's it. You could do it. I've done it before. I did that for Superman.
Oh, okay. Well, I need a minute because I got to pee. You want to talk on my show?
Yeah, I'll throw. We'll be right back. Oh, he's just leaving me. I'll throw. We'll be right back. Anyways, yeah, Daredevil Born Again. I love that finale. I get all the complaints that you guys have had. I did not expect this motherfucker to leave me on screen by myself. But no, ultimately, I think, like I said in the chat earlier, people forget that this was supposed to be an 18-season show, or not season, 18-episode series, and that we should be getting 9 more weeks of the show, but we're not. And I think that's for the best. I know I have friends who have complained about the lack of a 10 to 13 episode series like Netflix did. Thank you, LaToya. I appreciate that. But yeah, at the end of the day, a lot of people forget that back when Daredevil was coming out, there was complaints about how the back ends of the season would drag. So now that we're starting to get that normal 8 to 10 episode range, people are having this member berries about, it was better when we had extra episodes, but having binge watched the entire series leading up to Born Again, like I binge watched all of Punisher and all of Daredevil leading up into Born Again. And yeah, it was rough towards the back end. And yeah, they didn't take out half of the plot because the other half of the plot is about to be in season 2. You can't say they took out half the plot when they end up having to change the show in general because they originally casted a different actress to play Vanessa Fisk.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a procedural.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do.
I got you.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up have you changed the screen shit? I gotta put in headphones, and I'm gonna do my reaction live to the Thunderbolts new trailer. Okay. All right, and then when I cut all this out, People complain no matter what. Okay. Okay. I can't do it when I'm streaming it though. I gotta. How the fuck do I do this?
You share the YouTube video.
I can share it.
Yeah, you can share the YouTube video. I've done it
Oh,
before.
okay, that's the thing I was wondering. Can I share the video? Okay.
If you want, I can edit the size from here. There's a way to do it. I got you.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Because the break room is actually live doing it. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. All right, here we go. So y'all are gonna watch my live reaction 49 minutes ago. Okay. All right. I got boom. Hey, to everybody on Instagram, you're watching me do this live. Share my screen. And okay. There you go. I don't want this on the thing. I'm trying to.
What don't you want? That the everything will go away once you start.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do this live. So this is gonna be live. This is crazy. I'm gonna watch this with y'all. How the hell am I gonna edit this later?
You just give your thoughts like you would, and then I can literally download this video since I have the ability, and I'll cut it out for you and send it to you if that makes it easier for you.
And and I'll keep the whole thing together as one video on YouTube. Oh, cool. All right, watch this. This is how we're gonna do this. Bam. Fuck it, we're doing it live. What's happening, everybody? It is me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington. This sounds so wild and whatever. You see me here now. I'm doing my live reaction to the Thunderbolts trailer. And I say live because I was live streaming on my YouTube channel where you are now. And we're doing this. And I'm also on my Instagram. So, yeah. So if you want to send like super chats, all that shit while you're watching me, cool. If you want to send Venmo, Cash App, support donations, you can do that. Cool. But for those who know how this goes, I am going to watch this with y'all. Y'all are going to watch this with me. This is my natural. This is legit real. I just found out. I was like, oh, you can do it live. So we're gonna watch this together in 3, 2, 1. I normally only do that for when I'm editing. I don't do all that shit. Nah.
Lena, being a hero, there is no higher calling. Your sister understood something about that.
I should have come back for you.
Oh shit! Didn't expect that.
That's just a fairy tale.
Boy.
I was in high school when the Avengers came. Kind of strange that it's all over now. No one's coming to save the day.
I think we are. We can be the ones that are coming.
But you have the wrong people. We have all done bad things.
Look, I've been where you are. The past doesn't go away. So you can either live with it forever, or you can do something about it. I am a void. Look what you unleashed. You can't outrun the emptiness.
We can't do this. No one here is a hero.
We all have things that we regret.
But I have so many.
Lena, when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes. That's why we need each other.
We can't stop him alone. No one can. But we can find a way. Together.
Marvel Studios Thunderbolts.
Under pressure.
Okay. All right. Let me remove that from the screen. All right. I'm gonna tell you what just happened, and I'm gonna tell you why. For some reason, I might have looked a little bit depressed. They just gave away this whole fucking movie. I'm mad that they called. For those of us who know about Century, you know his alter ego is the Void. He has multiple things, right? But they shouldn't have shown it. I am surprised we've seen a lot of stuff about Bucky and Cap, and even bringing in Scarlett Johansson, who says she is not coming back. But I'm going to tell you what just happened. I'm going to just say it. They just told you they're the new Avengers. They just told you officially they're the new Avengers. So that is what I've been telling you. Listen to the Mad Titan podcast. I've been telling y'all this for months. That's what that asterisk is. They're the new Avengers. They basically just, there are no Avengers. No one is coming. Who's going to do this? We can't do this alone. Then there's going to be this line of possibility of we do this together. Am I mad at it? No. I'm mad we saw it. That's what I'm upset at. I'd rather that been in just a movie. I'm mad we saw it. I'm mad we just see, okay, she's going through a lot with this. Now we see the effects of Nat being gone. But damn it, I didn't want us to see all this. I'm excited for the film. I absolutely am. There is no doubt about it. I absolutely am excited. But damn it, I did not want us to see all that. I did not need to know. I didn't want everyone to know that she's going to tell you all these things to say, we are going to be a team of Avengers, which people are going to be like, wait, if they're going to be the Avengers, what about Sam and Joaquin? You're going to have multiple Avengers teams. But I'm very upset that they showed it. I love what it looks like. Don't get me wrong. It looks fucking amazing. It looks amazing. Finally seeing Ghost do something. Thank you, Jesus. Also, I really in my heart, believe that Taskmaster is going to go the way of Slipknot in the Suicide Squad. If you remember the Suicide Squad, this is Slipknot. He can get out here. This nigga tried to run away and was boom, gone. That is why you're not seeing Taskmaster. Taskmaster is going to be there and gone. And I don't know if it's going to be something where Contessa does something to get rid of her, or Yelena's like, bitch, and shoots her in the face. But Taskmaster, could they possibly be the Dark Avengers? I don't know if they'll be called the Dark Avengers. They are the Dark Avengers for sure. But I don't think they'll be called. I think they're going to call them the Avengers. I think they're going to be I'm not 100% sure on this, that we're going to do the whole different designations like in the comics. I would not be surprised if the government wants to have their Avengers. There's another set of Avengers. The kids are going to be the champions. They're not going to be the West Coast Avengers when Vision comes around. But I think that's what all that is. To see, but yeah, Q have gone in the first act for sure. Taskmaster is, every trailer we've damn near seen has Taskmaster gone. And I know that a lot of people like, thank you, because that's not the Taskmaster I like from the comics. Shouts out to my bro Demon and James, says, greet the son over Instagram, says, or the Void erases her. That could happen. When Bob Sentry's released and he has his first snap as the Void, boom, that's how she's gone. Do you think Fredtastic said this? Do you think they revealed the Avengers line because it's already a widely known rumor? I would not be surprised. But I love the trailer. Let's keep this a buck. I love this trailer. I just am so fucking upset that they just showed you everything. The one big thing they're supposed to keep the secret of is them being the Avengers. But they told you it. I don't know what's up with a lot of these trailer houses now. And I put just a minimal amount of the blame of the studio. And I know a lot of people gonna give me, I know a lot of people gonna give me a lot of shit because a lot of people like, oh, you a Marvel Shield and all this and third. No, I am a nigga who has auditioned for 4 Marvel shows. Hasn't gotten one yet, but we're gonna keep that in. As long as I keep getting auditions for them, I'm fine. But I blame the studio a bit for being scared. For being scared, people won't want to go see this. I blame the studio for being a little bit hesitant and nervous, for being as if people aren't going to be interested in this. Then why would they be interested in these characters? We need to give them something to connect to these characters, because for the most part, these are obscure comic book characters, and which Marvel has done successfully, I will admit. You know, they did when Guardians of the Galaxy came up, the idea of a talking tree. You know, I get it. A talking raccoon, I get it. Both. So I got comments on both IG and YouTube. Real quick on IG, my buddy Demon Dave said they had to show you. I know how he said it too. They had to show you everything. This is a little known property. Only mofos like us have an idea who the Thunderbolts are. Which again, that's what I was getting to. That it's what I was getting to. Latoya said the way people eye rolled at the thoughts of the Thunderbolts is not surprising that Marvel is jumping through hoops to get people to go to the movies. And then Matt chimed in and said, can you blame him though? The tracking on this film has been horrendous, apparently. Not even supposed to crack 80 million. Yeah. I mean, you have the announcement of them all being part of the cast of the Doomsday film, which is currently shooting. But damn it! Not as a pundit, not as someone who covers this, not even as just a fan of the comic books, because yes, I do understand the Thunderbolts are so obscure. I do get it. But god damn, let people have something in the theaters. He also says, my buddy Demon Day said, what also upsets me is that every little known team is now a revamp of Suicide Squad, which is true. I don't think now, Q after said, I think Thunderbolts may flop. I don't think it flops. I do not think it flops because Matt just said it the best. Word of mouth is going to save this film. People who have not seen the trailer are going to watch this movie, or they are going to be hesitant if somebody says, yo, you really need to go see this. And then when people find out they're the new Avengers, it's like, oh shit, this is our Avengers team. And I hate to say this because this is the homie. This Avengers team is going to make people more excited than Mackie's Avengers team. I hate to say it. Matt, I see, Matt, how you looking. I saw you looking. I hate to say it this way. This Avengers team is going to make people way more excited than Cap's Avenger team. So the word of mouth behind this will push it out even more. Damn, everybody started. Latoya said, I mean, damn. All right. For those who are just now catching the replay of this, let me know what you think in the comments down below. For those who are watching me on Instagram, you can check this whole full video out afterwards. Oh, Demon Today before I go says, what? Bro, let me tell you this. As I have said it on these shows, I have said it on podcasts, I've said it on blurbs. Mackie is the homie, right? Captain America is the homie, legit. And I'm happy for bro. I am beyond excited for bro having the shield, making money, everything. But the excitement behind Mackie's team in comparison to the Thunderbolts being the Avengers is night and day. It's night and day. People are going to be way more excited once you hear Bucky, MAGA America, Captain MAGA. You get Bucky, Captain MAGA. You get Red MAGA. You get Mini Ivanka, and the light-skinned black woman. We don't want to act like she exists, so we're gonna make her phase, and you don't ever really see her. So hold on, let me see. Matt says biggest competition is this film had doesn't come out until Mission Impossible 8 and Lilo and Stitch 3 weeks later. So I mean, it can make some money. It's got time. Said I'm not even sure who's on Mackey's Avengers right now. It's just him and the new Falcon. And fantastic, thank you for the super chat. Says I can see Thunderbolts announcing themselves as the Avengers. Then Stan W says no, we're the Avengers, and Buck is stuck in the middle. I mean, I think I don't think you'll have that back. I don't think you'll have that back and forth, but I can see that. I think you might have some, whatever the post-credit scene is, will tell you a lot going forward. Because the post-credit scene for Captain America Negro World Order didn't do nothing but say, there's more movies coming. And we was like, we know. We already fucking know, Mr. Scrotum Brainhead. We know there's more movies coming. All right. I have things that are start. Let's see, take that star off of that. What's up, Nate? Matt says, don't we call him red? Let's do for the mother Russia. Let's do for the mother Russia. Listen, I have to work for the American government now. Captain America, when I fought him, he was black man. Now they say he's no black. The fuck? But he's back black again. The fuck? Can you imagine being that confused as Captain America? I fought Negro America. I did not know America had been this way, right? I fight Negro man with shield. Then they say they lock up Negro for being Captain America. What is wrong with states? But then white men come out of ICE, they say he's Cap. And then he goes back in time, he goes have relations with old woman. Now they say they give it to other black men, but other black men don't want, so they give it to this guy who was at January 6th. And then they give it to January 6th Cap. He goes and he comes back and he has one black friend. They kill his black friend. They kill black friend and then he loses his mind. Because if you watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier, when MAGA Cap loses black friend, he goes crazy. He loses his only black friend. So now they say there's Negro Cap again, but then American president is like Negroes don't exist. And we are seeing them. They exist. They exist. Demon of Damon says we need to see what they still do with the Hulks and Scar. Hopefully they do better CGI on Scar when they finish him the fuck up. Because Jesus Christ. But okay, look, that is my Red Guardian thought. Like I fight with Negro. Now it's white man. What are you doing, America? And Bucky just around here like, hey, I don't want to talk about black people. Last time some black women came and took my arm. And I didn't even know they could do that shit. It was like the Durabilize. I gotta wrap this up. But the Durabilize, nigga, in Falcon and Winter Soldier, when they ran on Bucky and with the pop made 5 finger part, pop, and that nigga's arm went. Like, this was my beat off arm. I can't. I'm sorry. Said, dude, did you see his hairline? Scar's headline. Scar had that Stevie Wonder hairline. Scar headline went back like the theme song to the Wonder Years. This shit was like, what would you do without same attitude? Would you stand up and walk out on me? All right, I gotta chill out. All right, listen. They put the paws on that boy. That door Melage came in, it was like, bah, 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 bah. They go like, which, by the way, Bucky is part super soldier, but also all bitch. Because that nigga lost the arm and didn't know what to do. That motherfucker arm job, he was in the kitchen like, hey, what the fuck? Oh, shit. All right. Oh, man, listen. Hope y'all enjoyed this. All right. So, for everybody rewatching, please leave your comments down below if you're watching the trailer reaction. As always, like I always say, whether it's the regular video or the rewatch, keep it civil. We're talking about comic book movies and TV shows. when you get in your feelings, I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna go right back hard with you. And you don't want me arguing with you in the comments because I'm gonna tell you about yourself, then block your dumb ass. Now, I know that don't sound fair, but this isn't a democracy on my shit, okay? This ain't like the country. Y'all know where to find me. To everyone who's watched live, thank you so much. If you watch live on YouTube, thank you. If you watch live on the IG, thank you, man. For those catching up, again, find me on Instagram, TikTok, and even the hellscape that is Twitter. I'm not calling it that other shit. It's mama name on Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter. Okay? I'm not doing all that. To my guy in the chair, Matt Thomas, my little brother, thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all. I will holler at y'all later. Till then, take care. I'm out. Bye.